Good morning. So I want everyone to just take a kind of comfortable seated position. Just start with some neck rotation. So you're just going to roll and let your chin kind of come down all the way to your chest. And then as you roll your head to the side, it's like you're trying to get your earlobes touch the tops of your shoulders. And then as you come back, just letting the head hang heavy behind you. I don't want you to just roll it around. Stay sitting up nice and tall, but comfortable. And let that neck elongate on each side. Let your chin come down to your chest. And then once you make it all the way around once, that's how slow you should be going. And then you're going to bring it the counterclockwise. Close your eyes and just kind of relax. It actually gets hard to kind of speak because that's how heavy I'm letting my head hang. Just feel it elongate on the sides. And then for a second, just kind of tuck that chin in. And I want you to sit up tall. And as you're pushing your chin down to your chest, I want you to imagine that someone's also pulling you up by the crown of your head. So you're pulling that chin in, and your body is kind of rising in that upward position. And then I want you to take your head, and I want you to act like you're trying to get your right ear to touch your right shoulder. And I want you to feel that nice pull happening on the opposite side of your neck. And I want you to lift up the hand of the arm, your left arm, and I want you to take it behind your back and reach around your torso as far as you can, keeping your neck tilted. Your shoulders are relaxed. You've now wrapped that arm behind your back, and you should almost feel it coming around your other side if you can. And then I want you to take your right hand and then gently guide your head a little closer to your shoulders. Keep breathing. And slowly let go of your head. Slowly let your neck come back into your neutral position. And then take that arm, bring it back around front. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So just slowly guide your head down so that you're getting that ear close to your shoulder. Then you're going to extend your right arm out. You feel that neck elongate, right? Your shoulders are down and relaxed. You're going to let that head be heavy. And then you're going to reach that arm behind your back as much as you can. This side feels very tight for me. All right, so you should also feel this in your delts and your shoulder area stretch. But then you're going to take your hand and you are going to gently, maybe like 2 finger strength, push your head down more towards that shoulder, and you should feel that pull. So it's trying to sit up as tall as you can, letting your shoulders roll back and away. You should feel this in your delts, in your neck. And just kind of let your head be heavy. Breathe. And then relax. So you're gonna let go of that head first. Slowly lift it back up to that neutral position. And my arm is very sore, so I'm going to untuck it myself. All right, so sitting up tall, let's go ahead and do about 2 or 3 shoulder rotations to the rear. And then 2 or 3 to the front, loosen it up. Staying in this crisscross applesauce position, you're gonna take your arm and you're gonna put that elbow and hand so that they are flat on the floor here. And I want you to reach this arm up and over so that it is also, your palm is flat on the ground here. So you're staying seated in your crisscross position, you're here. But this palm is now coming flat and you're reaching. And use your fingers, right? Inch your way away Like I said the other day, you can use the pieces of carpet to try and pull you a little bit farther, but you should now be feeling this underneath your armpit and all along your side body. And we're going to come on up and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So this elbow and this hand are flat. You're going to reach over and I want you to palm plant on the ground and then take your fingers and use that carpet and inch yourself out a little bit farther, like you are trying to pull your obliques away from your hip bone, okay? And then you want to feel the pull right underneath your armpit. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of pulses. So we're going to extend and we're going to switch, okay? So as you do this, I really want you to push your arms and your body as far as you can. This is about 10 seconds. And as you come down, kind of pulse your body away and almost like pay attention to where your fingers are stopping on the floor. And they should, by the end, be farther than where you started. We'll do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, come back to a seated position. I want you to tuck your legs behind. So you're just gonna kind of come, so if you were here, you're just gonna come here. So your feet are facing each other. You wanna tuck the foot and make it flat into that thigh, relaxing your back foot and inhaling up. So when you kind of just like hunch forward into a stretch, yeah, you kind of like can tuck into it, but I want you to inhale up and roll over into the stretch, and then you feel it in your hips, okay? Hips are always my target. Even if we're stretching upper body, we're always gonna kind of incorporate the hips. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit up tall, and we're going to roll forward onto those hips, and best that you can drop those elbows down. If you can't get down there, then your hands here are fine, okay? But focus more so on not just kind of crunching into it, but up and letting your body roll over into it. And then I want you to, from here, sink your butt back. So you have to kind of like, if we were in that Frogger stretch that we do, kind of just push those hips back with your elbows. So it's like you're digging in, and you should feel this in your hips. And just exhale and breathe. Sometimes, if you're really tight, this might almost take your breath away a little bit. Just keep breathing. With every exhale, push a little deeper. Just exhale. Now I want you to take your hands, if your elbows are down, and just kind of bring them out flat. So they were here, we were kind of closed off. I want you to open them so that they're straight ahead, and you are going to slide them out in front of you. Again, if you cannot drop your elbows, staying up here is okay, but I want you to push out, and then I want you to shove those elbows into the floor and relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Pushing those hips down into the ground, back and away from you. But now that you're pressing those elbows into the floor, you should feel this underneath your armpits and in that pec area. And now I want you to slowly roll it up, and we're going to switch sides. So switching your feet, tucking this foot into that thigh area. All right, that should feel a little relief on your hip, being able to switch it out. But same thing, we're going to sit up tall, and we're going to roll forward, and we're going to drop our arms down to the floor, making that equal sign. And remember, you need to, when you're here, you want to kind of like flex those hips back and away from you. So when you're here and you come forward, so instead of being like hunched, I'm like pushing my hips down to the floor and scooching my butt back a little bit. And you always want your head to just kind of hang neutral. Now take those arms and open them up, and then push yourself into it a little more You're just trying to melt your body into the floor. And again, you're pushing those hips down, back, and away. And just relax that body, be heavy into it. Pressing those elbows nice and heavy into the ground. And then slowly roll it on up. And go ahead and lift yourself up to a kneeling position. We're going to extend one leg out to the side. And what we're going to do is we're going to sink back, trying to keep this leg pointed out to the side. We're going to sink back, but when we come up, we're going to put our hand down and we're going to reach over. So it's going to be a motion where we kind of come back, right? So we sit back into our hips. This is going to stretch our hamstrings. You're keeping your toe pointed to kind of elongate that spine down your calf a little bit more. Then when we pop up, our hips come forward, hand comes flat, then we just reach over. And we're going to do 5 of those on each side. So we come back and make sure, right? So when you come to that seated position where we're up, right? Press those hips, reaching that arm over. Come on up. When you come down, we're elongating, stretching here. You can reach down to that toe if you want. Come on up, hips open at the top, hand is flat. Reach up. Good, we have 2 more. Right, so as you sink down, pressing that butt back, elongate it, reach down. Come on up. Good. You're like, what kind of stretch and whack it stuff is this? That's good. And 1 more, sink it back, reach down. You'll be amazed, right? At that 5th one, you're like, holy crap, I am so flexible and so mobile. It's like a magic. And sink back. All right, we're gonna do the other side. So come on up again. Extending that leg out. Same thing, so the first one we'll do nice and slow together. You drop back, you're like, oh wow, super tight, running all the way down here. Stretch that arm out, even tighter. Come on up, hips are rolled under and forward, hand is flat, and we're reaching over and across, okay? So here we go, we have 5. So nice and fluid, sit back, roll it forward, come on in, hips up, hand down, reach over, good. Bring it up, sink back. Make sure when you sink back, right, your chest stays long, your spine is elongated, and so you can feel every part. It's almost like your body is growing in length. Pushing it back, slide that arm down, good. 1 more after this one, come on. Really reach, stretch. The more effort you put into this every single day, the more mobile and flexible you become, and the easier your workout movements become. Reach up and over. All right, come on in. So now we're going to step forward. I'd like you to lift up your right knee. So you're going to push forward, relaxing that back foot. I want you to just kind of push those hips down to the ground, and I want you to pulse it. So we're going to push again, pulsing it to the floor, so relax every time. We're going to do for 10 pulses. So we're at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And all I want you to do is just turn to the other side. Same thing, relaxing that back foot, inching that front foot forward. Find your distance and how far you can push, and then pulse it again. Again, you can even use your hands for assistance if you want to kind of like push your body down even more. We have 8, good, 7, pulse it down, 6, 5, good posture, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, coming back to the other side. Same thing, we want to keep that leg in this position. But you're going to take your hands and you're going to split your knees. So my right hand is on the other side of my knee. My left hand is on the opposite side of my knee. I'm tucking this toe under, and all I'm doing is I'm just getting to the position where I can get my front toe up off the ground, My heel is what's digging down and my back foot is flat. I don't know if the sunshine is like way too bright on that foot, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back down to here and then we're gonna push up into that stretch. And we're gonna come back down. All right, we're just gonna do 5. So we're pressing up. As we come up, I'm lifting this toe. This toe lift is what is stretching my calf muscle, okay? You will know. So when you come down, everything is relaxed. Lift that toe up. And the higher you lift that toe, the more you feel it. We have 1 more, okay? Gently push it up. Lifting that toe. Whew, good. My calf muscles have been super tight lately. And let's turn to the other side. Same thing, okay? So again, this is more so focused on lifting that toe up. So whatever position is comfortable for you. I like to be on top of my, my fingertips, my fingers spread, but it's your comfort, all right? So rise up and feel wherever is comfortable for you and come back down. This first couple are always really challenging, but make sure you're pulling this toe up and maybe do that. Maybe when you come up, you need to kind of pull up on it. I'm telling you, it makes all the difference in the world. We have 2 more. Rolling that toe up, good. And last one. Oh, feels so good. All right, bring it down. Okay, you're almost done, ladies, promise. 2 minutes, okay? Give me 2 more minutes. Now, what you're going to do, again, we're going to step forward with this knee. Both hands are going to come down to the inside of that foot. You're going to flip this toe under so that you can come up. And I just want you, again, whatever's comfortable for you. So you're going to drive forward, but I want you to keep your knee at like armpit level on the other side. So when you are down here, just want this knee to be here by this elbow, okay? So I don't want you like arched up here. So wherever that works for you, and then pull that knee into that arm. And if you can only hold it here for like 5 seconds and you need to drop, fine. But I want you to keep trying. And the goal eventually is to get this elbow to be on the floor here. So if you're here, I want you to hold it. I need you to drive those hips down. If you have it, I want you to drop those elbows down. Okay, hold it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that back knee down, sink back, pull up on that foot. We just have to do the other side and you're finished. Good. All right, so now we're going to do the other side. So you're going to step up with the opposite leg, both hands down, right? Extend it out. Now your hips might feel a little tight right now because you just put a lot of pressure on the other side. So kind of let it loosen up for a second. And then when you are ready, you're pulling that elbow or that shoulder down next to that knee. You're going to pop that back foot up. And then the goal, again, is to drop elbows. But if you don't have it yet, then you can come up onto your hands still. But do what's comfortable for you. And then eventually we'll wrap around. About 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those hands down. Sink back. Grab a hold of that foot. Get the back of your hamstring all the way up to your glutes. And then slowly rise back up. And then the last aligned stretch of the day, we'll finish here together, is spread those knees, frog out your feet, and pulse back. And just exhale into it. Stretch hurts so good. You have 8 seconds, stay in it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up onto all fours. Oh man, bring those legs in. Come to a kneeling position. We're going to inhale our arms up together, and that's how we're going to finish. All right, so inhale those arms up, and exhale. Good job, everyone. I'm happy to have you. Good work. I'll see some of you at tea. Enjoy your day. Bye.
Eric.